This is West 2 News at 4 in high definition.
We have big breaking news right now in the case against Casey Anthony.
Yeah, West 2's Bob Keeling has been breaking developments on this case since day one. And Bob, the state has now changed its mind about the death penalty.
Yeah, that's correct, Jim. According to a source in the clerk's office I just spoke with, in the last 15 minutes, the state has filed its intent to seek the death penalty against Casey Anthony because, quote, they say sufficient aggravating circumstances now exist to go ahead and seek the death penalty. That intent, that notice signed by the prosecutor in the case, Linda Drain Burdick. So again, the state is going to seek the death penalty against Casey Anthony. Now, with that as a framework, Casey's defense team wants to subpoena cell phone records from Casey's own family. Now, in this latest motion, Jose Baez is asking a judge to allow him to subpoena phone records from George, Cindy, and Lee Anthony. They're on a list of a dozen names that Baez submitted, including others who may not be quite so surprising, including several of Casey's friends and meter reader Roy Kronk, who discovered Kaylee's remains. A criminal defense lawyer we spoke with says Baez can use these phone records to find out who Kronk spoke with and whether he told the people the same things he told investigators about what he saw and when.
The state puts in their case first, and then the defense puts on their case, and suddenly all these things that seem so incriminating start, you lose focus on them when suddenly the defense is raising some very legitimate issues that affect the overall credibility of the prosecution.
Coming up all new at 5 o'clock, Hornsby says this new motion clearly telegraphs where Baez is going with Casey's defense and how Baez plans to raise enough reasonable doubt to gain a not guilty verdict. But again, the breaking news that we just told you, we were just made aware of in the last 15 minutes, the state of Florida has filed their intent with the clerk's office to seek the death penalty against Casey Anthony. Of course, Jim will have much more on that at 5 o'clock as well.
Yeah, big development. Bob, thanks a lot. Stay with West 2 News and West.com for the very latest on the case against Casey. We have expanded coverage on our website. There you can find a slideshow of images of Casey in court, Cindy and George's depositions from last week, and what's ahead in this case. It's all there on our homepage.